My name is Dan Morse. I write about crime at the Washington Post. I've covered a lot of high-profile murders, but nothing like a case that erupted inside, of all places, an upscale yoga store just outside Washington, D.C. It happened just after closing time. The killer enters the store, confronts a saleswoman, and unleashes this vicious attack. As many as 10 weapons are used. These are tools from the store itself: a hammer, a wrench, knives, a rope, even part of some metal shelving. The attack goes on for as long as 20 minutes. The victim is struck more than 331 times. It all happens in a place extolling Zen and peace on its walls. It was horrible, bizarre, and quickly became a national story. As I was writing stories for the newspaper, I knew that there was a much deeper story behind the scenes, not just about what happened, but who the characters were and what kind of broader questions about society the case raised. So I set out to write a book. The book opens inside an Apple store, which is right next to the yoga store. The people are inside the Apple store, they're closing up. They hear screams from next door. At one point, one of them can hear someone call out, "Oh God, please help me." They talk among themselves, they're trying to decide what to do. This female manager says, maybe I should call the cops. A second manager is hearing these screams, but the way he's processing it has a lot to do with where they are. They're in Bethesda. This is a very safe place. Violence doesn't happen. In his mind, he's hearing the anguish of someone who may have just gotten devastating news over the telephone. They talk about what to do. They know there are other people still walking down sidewalks or inside other businesses. Human nature can work against us in these situations. It's something called the bystander effect, which means that when people are faced with possible danger, but they know there are other people around, they figure, well, if it's really bad, someone else will call. That was a factor here, and the police were not called. When the manager of the yoga store comes in just after 8 o'clock to open it up, she walks into the store, she sees disruption inside, things turned over in her mind, maybe there'd been a burglary. She comes out, she gets another guy to go into the store. He actually goes deeper into the store. He sees two victims there. One is a woman named Jana Murray. She's been killed. The second one is a woman named Brittany Norwood. She's alive, but she's tied up. She's in a bathroom. She's on her back. There's blood on the floor all around her. Police are called. A crime scene investigator shoots video as she and detectives try to make sense of this chaotic scene. And what they see is a lot of blood in a back hallway where Jana Murray's body is. There's blood spatter on the walls. There's a 2-pound statue of Buddha next to her body. This statue's got blood on it. Bloody shoe prints, including those from a pair of men's size 14 sneakers, are tracked all over the back of the store. This was a case that rattled everyone who touched it. I mean, even the detectives, some of whom have been around a long time, seen a lot of stuff. A seasoned medical examiner who performed an autopsy on Jana's body, and most certainly Jana and Brittany's families. It just had a profound effect on all these people. So on one level, the book is it's a police story. It's an investigation story. It's how the detectives try to figure out the case, how the case is prosecuted. As readers follow that story, they're exposed to broader questions. There's the bystander effect, and there's this notion that people can lead completely hidden lives. That surfaces because detectives must confront this alarming question, and that is, could Brittany, who was known as this sweet, smart, former college soccer star, actually be involved?